Good morning, guys. We're here at the Valley Nature Center. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. I know it's been a long school year, and we are glad that you chose to keep on learning with us and enjoying new things, right? That's what it's all about. So, first thing that we are going to talk about today, our very first topic, is recycling. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you have a superhero? Think about it carefully. Okay. Yes, we mostly all have superheroes. I have an awesome superhero too that I love. And the reason why I love this superhero is because they save the world. Now, I don't know who you chose, but I'm pretty sure they're doing their part in saving the world too. If you look at superheroes, they all have superpowers, right? And sometimes we think, man, if I could only have that superpower that they have, the world would be so different. Well, guess what? You do have superpowers. In this segment that we're going to talk about, we're talking about recycling. And recycling is a superpower. What we do with recycling is we take all the waste that we can and recycle it. At this point right now, if you look at your kitchen trash or any trash that comes out of your house, 60% of it can be reused and recycled. I'm not saying go take it out and start, wearing it or anything. We don't want to be silly like that. But there are places that we can take our recycling to, like the Nature Center has a very awesome, amazing recycling center. And we can, as a family project, divide up that trash and take it exactly where it needs to go. So reasons why we recycle. Did you know that just to make 1 ton of paper, it takes 24 trees? You heard me, not one tree. 24 trees. So when we try to do online things and online submissions, just like you were doing recently with your classes, most of you guys, well, we were trying to save so many trees and so many papers, which was a very good thing. We just try to do the best we can with what we have. Now, plastic to decompose at a landfill, which is our enemy right there. We don't like landfills. We're trying to avoid everything we can with them, right? Plastic takes 400 years to decompose. Glass takes 1 million years to decompose. That's mind-boggling. I don't know anyone who's ever lived 1 million years. So whatever glass you're seeing right now, we probably won't see the end of its life cycle. Aluminum is also something else that takes 500 years. What I mean by decomposing is they go to landfills, and landfills are composed of non-biodegradable items. These are just items, like I mentioned, paper, plastic, glass, aluminum, that are in our landfills. And these do not decompose. These just stay in space, especially if they're not in the right environment. There are some things that go to the landfill that can be recycled, but we have to sort through that. That takes something from our family as a project. It's really hard when one person's doing it, but if you get everybody involved, guess what? It's a much simpler task. The reason why we try to avoid any type of pollution, like land pollution and air pollution that comes from the landfills, for example, like burned waste, we try to avoid it just so that we can save the environment. What we're really trying to do here, guys, is save the environment, not just for us, but for our future generations. You guys are young right now, so you might not think, well, what does the future hold for our family, relatives, cousins? And one day you will be parents and you will have kids too. You want the very best for all of them. So what we have to do is reuse the natural resources. We're going to use up resources. That's just a given. But we can do our part in reusing all the natural resources. So for this, we have the 3 R's. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reducing, all that means is, for simple things, we can go to the store and instead of using those plastic bags that, every day, we use plastic bags, we buy all these things. However, if you use a little reusable bag like this, take maybe 5 to 10, depending on how many groceries you all buy, you stop using those plastic bags. And that is tremendous. Because we use so many plastic bags, plastic bottles, these things don't always end up just not in the trash. Sometimes they make it to the ocean. Now, when they make it to the ocean, we have an even bigger problem. we're messing with Mother Nature again. There are over 1 million mammals that die from plastic pollution in the water every year. So for those reasons, we want to use things like the reusable bags, reusable water bottles, and even on the daily, if we can avoid Ziploc bags and use little containers for our snacks or anything else, that's something that we could all do. These are all our little helpers that's getting us through to be that superhero that we want to be. These are helping. Now, so when we reuse things, it also means like clothing. That shirt fits you right now, whatever you're wearing. It fits you right now. It's perfect. It's great. But give it a year or two, and especially you guys, because you guys keep growing. Right now, you're going to be growing and growing and growing. And guess what? You have many clothes that are not going to fit you very soon, and you could reuse this. You can take it to a recycling center, donate it to charity, and you're helping not just the world right now, the environment, you're helping your fellow friend. Anybody could use it and reuse it. Now, as far as recycling, like I said, we mentioned before, the recycling center has places to bring, it's huge containers that we have, and we just sort it through there. Mainly, if we do that as a family, we will have all these projects that we do as a family. We will learn from each other and continue to have future generations do this. Now, there are not just, work things that we can do to make the environment better. Sometimes we can have even some fun with it. Beach cleanups, have you ever heard of that? I know it's been announced, and every year, South Padre Island, it's our local place, they announce beach cleanups. If you want to take this up with your friends, family, classmates, these are projects that we can all do together. Yes, you go and clean up the environment, save some marine animals, and you have a fun time doing it as well. Who doesn't love the beach? I could already smell the sand, the water, the waves, the suntan lotion. It's a fun time. Instead of being home bored, get active. Let's do something. Let's do something together. So aside beach cleanups, if, not always, we can't always just be out at the beach. Also, planting trees. Planting trees is such a great thing for the environment. Research, see what tree you might be able to plant together as a family, help it grow. One of these days, you'll be making the best memories out there. Maybe you have a swing out there. Whatever you do to beautify the environment, clean it up, keep it clean, just work together, and together we can make it a better place. So hopefully you use your recycling superpowers that you've now learned to keep those horrible enemy of ours, landfills, out of just getting so huge and out of control that we don't have such a beautiful future to look forward to. Let's work together. Let's avoid those landfills. They're so huge. If you see them from a distance, you think that they're just beautiful mountains. You get closer, guess what? Not so beautiful. Super stinky and full of rodents and just things that are just never going to go anywhere or be productive for anyone or anything. So again, thank you for using your superpowers. Feel free to share this information with your family. Work together, and hope to see you soon here at the Valley Nature Center, because we have more tips and more information for you. So we can't wait to see you here. If you'd like to Zoom in with us at 6 o'clock today, we will be answering more questions, and we look forward to seeing your projects so that you can share them with your fellow superheroes and have a great day.
Thank you.